Hi all and welcome back to the Grand National Preview, your runner-by-runner guide to the big race on the Saturday card. We're here Friday at 11:45, so the racing on Friday has not taken place yet. And I'm just going to do a quick runner-by-runner guide to this race, and then I'll do a Stage 3 preview separately later on today. The reason I'm doing this is when you do a Grand National Preview, no matter how many horses you cover, there always seems to be somebody that says, oh well, what about him? So I'm going to do them all. I'm going to keep it very quick and snappy though, because to be honest, I think there's a fair bit of dead wood in this race, and I'm not going to go into them too much. So I'm going to end up just circling around the ones that I fancy and why I don't quite fancy some of the others. So starting from the top, Annabelle Fly. Great horse. I love Annabelle Fly as a horse. Placed in 2 Gold Cups, was 4th in this race last year. Didn't seem to stay last year though, carrying more weight this year, and he comes under the dreaded class horse in the race category, which everyone seems to bang on about in the Grand National, when actually you look at the last 15 years or so of the race, and you might say Many Clouds was the class horse of his year, but apart from that, the class horse never wins the National. Your more of that's and stuff like that. Manila Roccos, I can't have them. Annabelle Fly, I just couldn't have. Anyway, at 12s. Valtor was very good on his British debut. Poor at Cheltenham last time out though, in the Cotswold Chase. Couldn't have him now. Tiger Roll, what can I say? I'm one of Tiger Roll's biggest fans. He has every chance of winning this again, but I can't touch him at 4-1. I think 11-2. I've set 11-2 as my marker. If he gets to 11-2, I would back him, but 4-1 I can't have. Outlander 100-1, being sold out of Gordon Elliott's to Richard Spencer now. Fair, more luck to him. Probably going to be a horse we'll see in a Fox Hunter's Chase next year. Can't have him in this. Same with Don Poley, gone to Philip Kirby's for an extortionate amount of money, considering the horse can barely run anymore. Again, I've liked Don Polly over the years, but can't see him doing anything in this race at 66s. Go Conquer, he's good enough little horse at 33-1, but he's high enough in the weights, and I really don't know whether I don't think he gets home, to be honest. I really doubt he'll get home. Malala Beach, another one of these Elliott horses in, Jamie Codd in the saddle. Can't see it happening for him, to be honest. He's had a lot of niggly injuries over the time and can't see him doing anything. Manila Rocco, I wouldn't spend stolen money on, to be honest. He's a complete bust of a horse. Can't believe he's 33-1. You could add another 3 to that price and I still wouldn't back it. Lakeview Lad at 14-1, ran very well at Cheltenham in the Ultimate Handicap Chase. I think he's high enough in the weights though, and I would be surprised if he was able to place in this race despite being 14-1. Pleasant Company has been my long-term chance for this race, and up until around 2 days ago he was 25-1. He's now into 16, so people are copping on to the fact that actually him having form figures of 0-0 means absolutely nothing to him. He's come second in the race last year, but what people keep forgetting is that he was actually 8th in the race the year before and would have definitely been in the top 5 if not booting Valentine second time out. He took Valentine's with him under Ruby Wash, and Ruby kind of had to then just cajole him home. So I think people are forgetting that. He's had actually 2 pretty good spins around the national fences. Can't see why. Sorry, he could go close again. Ballyoptic at 33-1 just isn't a horse that interests me, to be honest. Second in the Scottish National. Dunikos, on his best form, would have a chance, but he seems to be all or nothing. Wouldn't be for me. Ratvinden has been a plunge horse in this race. Not sure about his stamina, and I'm really not sure whether he's not going to just fling himself at one of these fences and come down. One for Arthur's jumping this year has been hopeless, couldn't have it. Rock the Casbah, don't think he'll stay. Might give you a good enough spin for a bit of time though. Warrior's Tail just seems to be a bit off the boil recently, can't have him. Regal Encore is a type of horse that could run well, but I don't think he will. 66-1 I think reflects his price. Magica Light, don't think she'll stay. Also, she's a dodgy jumper at the best of times. Atois Phil, don't think will stay again. Good horse though in his own right. And if he did stay, would be feasibly handicapped. So I wouldn't rule out Atois Phil at 50s. Jury Duty 16-1. This horse will not stay. I can guarantee you that. He didn't stay 4 miles at Cheltenham. Don't know why everyone thinks he'll stay this. Noble Endeavour 28 to 1. Doesn't seem to be the same horse since coming back. Monbeg Notorious seems to have gone off the boil. Ramsey Dete is one that slightly interests me at 22 to 1. His jumping might be a little bit suspect, but I think he's just a stout stayer. Lovely big grey horse, can see him going close. T for 2 at 40s, not for me. Just a par who's come into the race as a reserve. 66 to 1, not for me. Step back, 25 to 1, think he needs to be going right-handed to be seen at his best. Ultra Gold won't stay, although will love defences, so might give you a good spin for a little while. Both blow by blow, if a good blow by blow turns up, he has actually a funny way that he might actually take to these, but you couldn't back him on recent form. Up for review, it's tough. It tends to make a big mistake in every race he runs in, and I couldn't have him at 25s. Single farm payment, I've knocked my head off the wall too many times backing him. I can't do it again. Villion Rouge seems to not get home. He's running 3 nationals, hasn't got home any time. Valserlido, he's just gone as a horse, to be honest. It wouldn't surprise me if he's in the next gig and staying sale. Vintage Clouds has got a very good chance. I like Vintage Clouds. I think he'll definitely stay. But my God, this horse just seems to lose his rashers and just headbutts a fence every now and then, and can't see it standing up, to be honest. But if he does, he could go close. General Principle won the Irish National. I would have thought the Irish National would be more suited for him, to be honest. Live, Love, Laugh. Live, Love, Laugh actually has a funny chance of perhaps running well, because I think David Mullins rides these national fences better than anybody in the weigh room. David Mullins' ball is this big, like. He actually could go well at a massive price. Walking the Mill at 25s, good in the Beecher. There's a bit to like. I wouldn't put anyone off him at 25s. False and Blue at 50 to 1. The trip will suit, but he just goes through massive flat spots. His jumping can also be a bit sloppy. Captain Redbeard at 50s. Good little game horse. Don't think he'll win this though. Bless the Wing 66 to 1. He's a great little horse, but he's 14 at this stage. Surely he can't. And Joe Farrell at 16 to 1 is my other big play. So Pleasant Company at 16s and Joe Farrell at 16s are my main each way plays for this race. Joe Farrell has snuck in here at the bottom of the weights. Scottish National winner, looks a proven stayer, good jumper. And I'm always a big fan of Rebecca Kirsten's horses, to be fair. So Joe Farrell and Pleasant Company, although the ones I wouldn't be ruling out would be Walking the Mill, Vintage Clouds probably is more kind of obvious, and Ramsey Dete, and one at a massive roughy price. Like, I've put up 2 main ones, 3 kind of second par ones, and then if you want one at a massive price, I think Live, Love, Laugh under David Mullins could run okay, certainly for a while. With David Mullins in the saddle. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do give it a like and subscribe to the channel down below if you did enjoy it. And obviously, give me your winner of the Grand National. Who are you lumping the money on? Is Tiger Roll? Tiger Roll, he's a bad price at 4 to 1. But is he a good price at 11 to 2? If I was to give you 11 to 2 or 6 to 1 right now, would you take it? Tell me down below.